What's going on, folks? DK with patch 1.16. This is Impending Doom, my campaign, which is a sequel to Kevin Cooper's story. Stranger things happen. Elzar 4 mission, which is mission 12. Elzar goes to planet Mars once again in order to seek the Temple of Wiv and its servants. Let's see. Elzar informs Shadows of his experience in the Terran city of Fortal. Shadows then holds a meeting with the other elders. Stranger things happen. Silence. If what Elzar said is true, then we must rethink our course of actions. Now, let us not become too hasty. Charles, are you certain the energy signature affecting Elzar is that of the Forged? The tal'darim? Yes, I remember there being energy during my journey to the outer realm. They wield a power that rivals even our workplace. Elzar, tell the elders here what you are experiencing right now. It feels as if someone or something is constantly interfering with my mind. I'm having difficulties thinking independently. This is a great concern, Charles. One of our younger members being affected by those savages. We must go to that Terran planet and seek out. And what good will that do? We will be challenging the Terrans again in their own world. And that is exactly what I am implying, Repro. Even though it goes against our code, do remind yourself that they even took Charles and subjugated him as an experiment. The audacity of those Terrans to even think of. I've heard quite enough from you two. The main reason I'm holding this discussion is so that we will know what needs to be done when the time for reckoning is upon us. Elzar, I want you to seek out the Temple of Wiv again. The servants there must have the answers to your current state. Have tal'darim join you in your cause this time. We'll be alright, Elzar. Do not worry about him, Repro. I know my own brother's capabilities. Then what about the rest of the Forgotten? We wait until the Covenant responds to our call. Have the rest of our members in orbit over Kiran until further instructions. Adjourned. Take this, Elzar. It is an enchanted talisman crafted by my own protege that will help you collect yourself for the time being. Thank you, Elder Repro. I shall keep it safe with me. Tell me more about the temple when you return. I will. To be determined, and the mission perfect. Let's turn off the music here. Hold on 1 second. This should be a good place to start. I don't understand why we did not go to the main temple location, Brother Elzar. One of our shadows notified me that the Zerg are still lingering around the vicinity of the temple. We'll just have to steer ourselves away from them and get there on foot. That is quite the predicament. Shall I join you down there? No, stay inside your Corsair, young tal'darim. You must inform us of any Zerg flyers in case our situation becomes hectic. I understand. Be safe, Brother Elzar. Seek the temple's follower, Elzar must survive. So in case you don't remember, Elzar got affected by some kind of experiment blast from Elzar 3 map, which was three missions ago, or rather 2 missions ago. And now we're back to Temple of Wiv. No, I did not expect the Zerg to be present on this side. We must go back and find an alternate route to the main temple entrance. Brother Elzar, I located stranded members near our vicinity. However, I cannot traverse my way there due to many flyers patrolling this area. That is strange. There should not be any other members here. Stay put, tal'darim. We'll locate them ourselves. Be careful. I can see the overlords watching your every move from the skies. And that explains why the Zerg units can see my invisible units. Elzar still has his own stats from before. So, let me just say. So the path splits. You can go over here and rescue more units. Or you can go here and take the shortcut. But I will take the longer way. Whichever works. The map is still beatable. And obviously there's a base there. Well, we can't really destroy them, so you just have to ignore them. Let's meet with Elzar, let's be careful, and then more Polopo, because we're on planet Mars. This map's been actually done like a long time ago, but I just never really got to polish it enough, I guess. We don't need to come here, but I'll just kind of scout out the area a bit more. You can see more Protoss buddies over there, as you can see. We'll destroy that too, why not? Rather kill, not destroy. You destroy inanimate objects. But you don't... Nah, I guess you can destroy an inanimate object too. Tangible. Oh, that's a divine one just now. More Hydralisk, food for thought. Yes, Dragoons do have more range than that of Hydralisk. And what's this? Elzar, Shadow? Are my eyes deceiving me? tal'darim was right. You have some explaining to do, fellow member. About why I am here. Very well. Come to the shield battery first, and then I will tell you my story. So this dialogue doesn't trigger if you kill the Templar. I see you are with the other members. Why are you here? After you told Elder Shadows of your story of this planet, one of the elders instructed us to explore this temple ourselves. Is it me or the music too loud? For what purpose? To examine any unusual items or samples that this place harbors. Unfortunately, we only found death here. Samples as in the terrazine, obviously. I see. You must have encountered the Zerg here as well. That explains your current state. Precisely. Were you able to locate any of the temple's residents? The followers? Which is our mission objective? No. We did manage to discover strange Vespene gas containers, but nothing else. The Zerg also became more erratic on this side of the temple grounds. Strange Vespene gas containers? Terrazine? Do you have anything else that I need to know? One of our shadows should be somewhere close by with the rest of our initial members. Then let us waste no time and find them together. Huzzah, we get more rescuables and shield battery. Oh yeah, exciting times here, folks. And We have some High Templar that can use Psionic Storm, which is always good. We have my Zealots to kind of go in front. And in case you don't know, whenever you're playing the Elzar map, you're known as the Shadow, which is a Dark Templar, but they call it Shadow because I want to kind of distinguish this tribe a bit. Not really a tribe, but more of a group kind of thing. And this is where the High Templar comes in handy. Very good. I can always go back and recharge, but it's a waste of time. And then there's also, I also put a dead end on this map, so you can kind of try to scout out yourself, right? And see what happens. And since there's an actual AI that works in this map, a town area of AI scripts, the AI will try to replace pre-placed units or guards, which are more known to veteran map makers. Where, alright, this is where we fight an Ultralisk, where the AI usually replaces a pre-placed unit 3 times, I think, if my memory serves. So the Ultras obviously came from here. We don't want to go there yet, or we can if you want to, because those Zerg units will be triggered to attack us later on, but you can always use the High Templar fellow here. Same energy stat. And then let's rescue more of our brothers, or rather the members who are sent by another Elder of the Forgotten. Wonder who that was, but I never explained that. And then here's where our buddies are located at. Over here. It is just as I have been told. Come and join us. And as you can see, the units are kind of see, you saw how the overlords come and drop the units, so they're pretty much replacing the units. And I also disabled the use of Archon fusion because most of the time people would just whenever they have High Templars, they'll just merge High Templars and whatnot. So I didn't want that. I wanted the player of this map to kind of utilize Silent Storm. I know people probably will not use hallucination, but that's how it is. So we can backtrack our way or go to this area. By the way, rescuing these units just over here that the High Templar mentioned earlier, it's not really mandatory. We're gonna be in for a surprise here, folks. And we got to show the Nidus Canals, because they're gonna keep spawning units. There we go. My mind grows more weary. I must find something that can help me. So nothing over here. That's kind of like too much, but then there is a surprise here for us folks. There are other Protoss in this area. They must be the tal'darim we had encountered before on this planet. You don't say! And now this servant comes and wrecks my shield battery. Kind of similar to how I did for Random Mission Project Protoss 1. Anyway, let's go see what's that all about. They're 1-1 upgraded, so it's not too bad. We're 3-3. But the map does get harder if you don't know how to micromanage. And again, these extra units that I rescued are not required to beat the map. By the way, these Hydralisks are set to attack the tal'darim. And then I also placed some Spore Colony walls and Creep Colony walls, so that means the player cannot venture there until it's cleared. It's kind of like a Dark Templar wall, but I use it as a Creep Colony. And yeah. Why am I not surprised? Our aggravate, if memory serves. Why are you still here? I could ask you the same thing, Protoss. However, that will have to wait. Seek the temples, follow the aggravate must survive, Elzar must survive. Let's save. Gotta love seeing black colored Protoss. Always a sight. And then let's use they're gonna attack the tal'darim, so we'll use a storm. It'll be good if you can save these zealots, because they didn't join in the fight later on. They're also 3-3. And then I think there should be a hunter killer right that should be making its way soon. Yeah, along with some T-Fire ones, I think. Yeah, that's the hunter killer right there. Or not. I could have sworn. No, but they're already replacing units. Yeah, that's the hunter killer right there. Now answer me, tell them. Since I am on a busy schedule, I will do so. I'm currently collecting vast amount of Vespene gas for future use, which is a reference to the previous map. But enough about it. Yeah, I feel something familiar from you. Not the previous 2 maps ago. Yes, and I have come here to seek answer to my current state. Have you met any of the temple's followers? Not since I moved away from the main temple site. This place is only surrounded by these pathetic feral Zerg. Then we shall take our leave. I sense Bane energy from your Protoss. What is the meaning of this? I have no need to tell you anything. Be patient with me, Protoss. I may be able to help you. I'm listening. Only if you help me with my objective. This assimilator will soon deplete, and we'll have to explore more geysers nearby. The next nearby Vespene geyser is situated south of our location. The only problem is that there is a strange creature nesting around that area, which prevents us from mobilizing to the next location. Those are hunter killers, by the way, those 4. If you help us clear that area, then I will tell you what you need to do to overcome that puzzled mind of yours. I don't have time for this dangerous charade. I can already sense your mind slowly succumbing to his dark voice. You'll be like one of us in no time. Dark voice, Amon, huzzah, StarCraft 2. You will keep your promise, tal'darim. And you will fulfill your end of the bargain. Purge the infestation area, aggravate must survive. I apologize for bringing you into the shadow, which is us. Nonetheless, we will need some reinforcements. Do you hear me, Palaram? Yes, brother Elzar. How may I be of service? I require some of your warriors now here to assist me. We will be able to warp some of them down. That will be arranged. And now we get more reinforcements. Very nice. This area is cleared. Okay, we don't need to come here, but we'll just destroy some unknown units. And they already replaced that many Zerglings over there. These units will come later and bite us in the butt. But for the time being, it's nothing to worry about. Now they're doing mass exodus back to base. We'll have the Dragoons destroy that. So our primary objective now is to get here, which is the infestation area, and I'll probably save. But now that I have a lot of units, this map should be easy to take. So if you took this path, you get to see Agrovac and the tal'darim much quicker, but the map will be a little bit harder. But you still get the reinforcements that were recalled anyway, so it's just, if you come over here, it just encourages you to kind of reveal the map more and rewards you with, kind of for exploring the map. So that's the kind of gameplay I designed with this micro map. Oh, there's another palapa. And then over here is obviously a dead end, but I will venture. It's whatever. Again, we don't need to come here. Our main primary objective is to destroy that thing. The infestation area. Oh, flashback of KCS yet again. And then I put a trigger so that if you come to this area before you meet the tal'darim, then you say there is a dead end or whatever. But obviously I remove that with a switch if you meet the tal'darim first. And this is where your Dragoons play a pivotal role for this map. Look at them unloading. Some of the units will be vulnerable. Right now, let's come over here. So the tal'darim and Agrovac will come to our aid once we destroy some of the buildings here. What are you doing, brother Elzar? That is not the correct path. Do not worry about me, alright. Stay put with your patrol. Okay, so our objective now is to destroy the sunken colony. Jeez, I forgot. Oh, that was a mistake. I forgot a lot of there was a lot of triggered attacks that I put for this map. So even me, who's the map maker, it's been a while since I last made this map, so last touched this map, so might forget what's in surprise for me, but I still remember some bits here and there. And Agrovac is still being bombarded with Zerg. And of course there's lurkers, which will make the map a bit harder, but not too bad. You can destroy some buildings here for now. The trigger is set so that if you destroy certain buildings in this area, the Zerg will be set to suicide mission, which will kind of be a big pain in the butt, but that's how life is sometimes. I grow impatient, and that's when tal'darim guy comes. Escalade, go back to your forces. He'll be fine, I hope. But again, if Agrovac dies, then the mission is over. But then Agrovac is accompanied by some tal'darim units, as you can see in the minimap. And this area is basically nothing to see here. but I'll still scout the area. But some buildings are invulnerable. I think there's a sunken colony that I placed there, so that's an impassable sunken colony, which can still be destroyed, but not worth. We'll wait for Agrovac to come. He will fully regenerate shield, which is always a good thing.
Yes. Very well.
Alright, here comes. The strange creature's defense is impregnable. It must be because it is shielding itself with thick creep spread. We'll need to destroy all of the surrounding columns first. So that mature chrysalis is set on preserve trigger until certain buildings are destroyed around the area. Oh my god, Elzar took a lot of damage. So as you can see, it's still regenerating. But the tal'darim are here to kind of help us. So we need to destroy that. If it signals that thing. Quickly, you fools! Kill the creature! Or else there's gonna be a bunch of Zerg units coming our way. But then the Zerg units will die. If this thing is destroyed. Everything is destroyed now. You have done well. Now my forces can move to the next location. You'll uphold your promise. Why, of course. I am honorable. Here, take this terracine. What am I supposed to do with this? You expose yourself to that breath of creation. It'll help you cope with your mind. For the time being. Now I must return. I have work to do. No, mortals. Come to me first. That strange voice again? It's like the mysterious voice. And these units will automatically turn into computers and move by themselves once Elzar and Agrovac get here. Agrovac is already set to be here. And as you can see, all the things are dead because we destroyed that weird chrysalis, whatever thingy-majig. And then the tal'darim go back to their base. No surprise. Mission objective: seek the mysterious voice. He also spoke with Agrovac in the Agrovac 4 mission. Hear me, mortals. Danger is afoot. Is that animal speaking into our mind? It is I, Wivelox, the master of this temple. You again? I have no time for... Listen and listen well. With each passing day, Keldron comes closer to his prize. You stop him before he makes contact with Razak and Wiv. What is going on, Brother Elzar? That is why you will go to the icy planet governed by those you call Terrans. Planet Kiran. And that is where you mortals will end my former servant's madness. Once and for all. Now go, unbelievers. Work together and achieve what is necessary to stop him. Just what was all that about? That false god really believes I'll listen to him. But one thing is certain. He would not have asked us to do this if he wanted to. Perhaps there is more to this than it seems. What are you implying? We shall find out on Kiran, just as I will do. Prepare our ship's power. I must inform the elders. But what about your well-being, Brother Elzar? I know now what I must do. I shall be fine, Palaram. At any rate, let us depart this world. You piqued my interest, Protoss. You'll be seeing me again soon. Dun 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 dun! Ding 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 ding! We were the Forgotten. We fought some Pharaoh Zerg. We met some tal'darim scavengers led by Agrovac. We also met some members of the Forgotten who were, at the temple before us. And that's the Observer and Palaram, the useless Corsair. But yeah, that's it for this Impending Doom. Next map I'm gonna upload will be the final, and then I will officially upload Impending Doom, my campaign. So look forward to that. I also made some updates on some of the maps, 3 maps that I think I had to do. So, well, anyway, but most of the triggers will be left intact. So, anyway, thanks for watching. DK signing off, folks.